Please stand for the presentation of colors by the Jacksonville Police Explorer Honor Guard and National Anthem by Cassidy Kingsman.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud they we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Please welcome students from Girls Inc. for today's performance of When I Grow Up.
When I grow up, I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to cry when I had to pay the bills. When I grow up, I don't want to be turned down for a business loan. I don't want to borrow a lot for an education and then not know what to do with it. When I grow up, I don't want to be paid less or told I'm underqualified or overqualified. When I grow up, I want to learn how to save for my future, find a job I like, start my own business. When I grow up, I want to learn to provide for my family, invest in my community, and make a difference. When I
That was very inspiring. All right, I need everyone to listen. Is everyone listening? Y'all gotta give me some feedback. Is everybody listening? Because if everyone doesn't hear me at this part right here, they're not going to let me come back next year. So everyone's listening, right? Please, please, please start eating your salads. At this point now, please. All right. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here today to support Junior Achievement in North Florida. I don't know about you, but that performance took me back in time. I can remember being their age and thinking about what I wanted to be when I grew up. Thankfully, with education, learning opportunities, and mentorship, I am proud to say that I made a pathway for myself, and now I can give back and serve as your host today. My name is Kayshawn Blutcher. This is the part where I got to talk about myself? Okay. My name is Kayshawn Blutcher, and I'm honored to be a JA volunteer, alumni, and now I can add MC to my resume. My journey with JA started in 2016 as a junior in high school when I participated in the JA Company program at A. Philip Randolph Career Academies. This experience, as well as my involvement with the Jacksonville Police Explorers, was important to my personal development, and I continue to build on those experiences to this day. I currently serve as a reservist in the United States Marine Corps, and I am a school safety officer with Duval County Public Schools. Serving as a JA volunteer has given me the opportunity to stay connected to this important work and to be a part of an organization that is passionate about building pathways for tomorrow's leaders. I consider myself one of those leaders. The reason we are here today is to shine the spotlight on extraordinary community and business leaders that have made a meaningful impact in our city. Through their leadership and individual contributions, they have set the bar high and demonstrated how to leverage your time, talent, and treasure to make a positive difference for others. But this afternoon is also a call to action and an opportunity to collectively commit to supporting young people in Jacksonville. As Eleanor Roosevelt said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. We need the support and commitment of volunteers, teachers, and corporate and community partners across North Florida to serve students in such a powerful way that they believe their dreams can come true. Now it's time to introduce some rock stars that continuously work to inspire hope of a better tomorrow. The Company of the Year Award is one that has shown exceptional long-term support of JA, which we define as consistent and significant volunteer engagement. They demonstrate resource sharing in the form of people and/or finances, and they have a track record of JA board service and/or advocacy on behalf of JA. This year's honoree is a company that has shown exceptional long-term support of JA, financially, as board members, and as a valued pool of talented volunteers. The JA programs team describes EY this way. EY has remained on the forefront not only through a global pandemic, but it remains consistent in their involvement with JA. EY's shared vision to prepare all students to be successful in a global economy is evident through their advocacy. Pranav and his incredible team have an invaluable gift of engaging their students by sharing their own relevant experiences and making personal connections throughout the year. Please join me in honoring our Company of the Year, Ernest & Young.
Thank you very much. As part of Ernst & Young's commitment to social responsibility, we have a national partnership with the Junior Achievement in sponsor of one of our initiatives, which is education. Together, both Ernst & Young and JA have a shared mission of bringing an end to financial illiteracy. I'd like to thank the Junior Achievement for honoring Ernst & Young with this award, and I'd also like to take a quick moment to recognize the individuals who've played a key role in volunteerism from Ernst & Young. So if everybody can do a round of applause for this table over here. I'd also like to personally recognize Pranav Reddy, who has been key in the leadership of volunteerism. In the world of virtual and the changes that put on everybody, really Pranav has led bringing the virtual education experience to JA with increased volunteerism, so I'd like to give a moment to recognize him as well.
As a consultant, you'll have to forgive my brevity and lack of wit. I'll keep this short. I really just want to say thank you to JA, and I really want to say thank you for all the opportunities we've been given to just give back to the community and the city, and to see it thrive, just these last few years. I think it's amazing, and to see how much JA's grown, how much of an impact JA's made over the years. Shanna, Natalia, Melissa, I think Melissa's over there actually. I think they've done amazing, and just a round of applause for them as well. Finally, volunteers, all the companies, all the firms, all the people here, and everyone who couldn't necessarily make the luncheon, but just the commitment we've made, not just financially, but in terms of volunteer hours, the intentionality, the meaningfulness that we've exchanged, which is the students, the children, K through 12. I hope everyone walks away and really recognizes and congratulates themselves and their peers just about the meaningful exchange and the meaningful purpose we've given to this work that we do. I don't think that can be understated. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your support and congratulations. Our next award is the Volunteer of the Year Award. This award is presented to an individual who has not only been a role model and mentor, but one who has given significant time and modeled excellence as a JA volunteer. Karen Blutcher is a Community Engagement Coordinator for JEA. Her responsibility is managing the Employee-Based Ambassador Program that seeks to provide opportunities in the community where JEA employees can engage, educate, and connect with current and future customers. She implements this through building relationships and partnering with a variety of community-based organizations, schools, businesses, churches, and other agencies throughout Duval County and surrounding areas. Karen was born and raised in Daytona Beach, Florida, and comes from a very large family. She graduated from the University of Florida with a bachelor's in communications and the University of Phoenix with a master's in organizational management. She moved to Jacksonville in 1995 as an NFL cheerleader with the Jacksonville Jaguars and has been married to her husband Patrick for 25 years, and they also have a 15-year-old son who is the joy of their lives. The JA programs team describes Karen as a model volunteer coordinator whose passion and enthusiasm transcends her ambassadors. Her love for making a change in the community radiates from her smile, her positive attitude, and her willingness to support a variety of programs here on the First Coast. Please join me in welcoming JA's Volunteer of the Year, Karen Blutcher.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much to Junior Achievement. I consider this a great honor, and I am humbled by the opportunity. I learned at an early age the importance of giving back and service to the community. So throughout my adult life, I've always found myself in positions where I was involved in the community and giving back to others, and it became my passion. So when JEA partnered with Junior Achievement, it was just a natural fit as far as I'm concerned. And then being able to work with people like Tiffany and Jerry and Melissa who shared that passion is just an icing on the cake. So again, thank you very much for this opportunity and this award, and I am so grateful and humbled. Thank you.
Karen, your passion and dedication to helping students is an inspiration to us all. Congratulations. Our next award is the Educator of the Year Award, which is presented to an individual who has been a long-time exemplary partner that has leveraged JA learning experiences and embrace the JA mission of inspiring and preparing youth to succeed in a global economy. Lieutenant Colonel William Liptrot is a Jacksonville native and graduate of Ribault High School. After completing his undergraduate studies at Morehouse College, he earned the Master of Divinity degree at Northwestern University and his doctorate from the Assembly's Theological Seminary. The son of an ordained minister, he served congregations from 1981 to 1986 in Lansing, Michigan, Chicago, and Jacksonville. Dr. Liptrot's distinguished military service with the United States Army spanned over 2 decades. His active duty assignments took him all over the world, including leadership posts in Hawaii, Georgia, Korea, Germany, and many more. He was handpicked by the Chief of Chaplains to serve as the first military chaplain to open a chapel at the United Nations Security Command Joint Security Area on the demilitarized zone in Panmunjom, Korea. Dr. Liptrot served on the boards of Educational Testing Services and the United Way of Clayton County. He was a founding member of Governor Zell Miller's Interdenominational Human Relations Commission, a Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Chapel Assistant, and a keynote speaker at Morehouse College. For the past 12 years, he has served as the Armed Forces Religious Editor for the African Methodist Episcopal Church, where he serves as an itinerant elder. He is married to Cheryl Liptrot, a Florida Senate legislative assistant and a former U.S. congressional speechwriter and NBC News anchor. For the past 4 years, Lieutenant Colonel Liptrot has been sharing his wisdom and energizing the next generation by leading the United States Army JROTC program at William M. Raines High School. The JA programs team describes Lieutenant Colonel Liptrot as a pillar of the community. His ability to build positive relationships with students and volunteers is exceptional, and his desire for his students to learn about all facets of life sets him apart from his peers. Please join me in recognizing the Junior Achievement of North Florida, Educator of the Year, Lieutenant Colonel William Liptrot.
Good afternoon. It is a blessing and an honor to have been nominated and now to have received this award for the Junior Achievement Educator of the Year for 2022. God has awarded me with the gift to be able to open the minds of young people to move from impossibilities to possibilities. I stand on the shoulders of great military personnel and families. These families have allowed me to dream, and these dreams have transcended even what I thought I would do or become. Therefore, it is a gift that the U.S. Army has awarded me, the ability to plant seeds in the lives of young people that they too can flourish and become more if they choose. In closing, I'd like to thank my family, especially those who have taken the time to come today. Thank you for your love, your continued support. Thank you for your motivation. And yes, finally, to the love of my life, my wife, Cheryl. She has walked with me every step of the way through many dangers, toils, and snares. And yet, through our faith in Christ, the best is yet to come. I love you, dear, and to God be the glory.
Lieutenant Colonel Liptrot, we are so fortunate to have you as an outstanding educator and a valued JA partner. You have earned our admiration and our enduring gratitude. Congratulations. Okay, this is my favorite part. Remember earlier how I needed everyone's attention? I got y'all attention again, right? Everyone with me? This is the best part. We will now take a brief pause for lunch, and we'll return shortly to recognize our Hall of Fame inductees and our Solid as a Rock Award recipient. Enjoy your lunch.
Please continue to enjoy your lunch. We have a short video for you.
Hi, I'm Shannon Natalia, President of Junior Achievement of North Florida. I'm thrilled to showcase what we've been doing this year to bring key skills and knowledge needed in today's workforce. The journey starts now. We hope you will join us.
Here at JA, we understand the future is now by preparing this generation for the workforce. With advances in technology, automation, and working remotely, it is crucial for us to prepare our students in a measurable way for the skills that they need to be successful in tomorrow's workforce. Our experiential programs and learning experiences foster the confidence, knowledge, and determination for youth to thrive. Tomorrow needs you now. In the JA Career Speaker Series, volunteers dedicate their time either in the classroom or virtually. Volunteers share their job experiences and personal stories to offer insight and guidance for career education. Students engage one-on-one with volunteers by asking questions so they can better understand the skills and preparation needed to be successful. In the fall of 2021, Junior Achievement of North Florida has partnered with Duval County, Nassau County, and St. Johns County to impact the education and career goals of over 3,000 students through the JA Inspire program.
JA Inspire gives students the opportunity to navigate through the career clusters, and by doing this, they gain insight into the jobs and careers here in our region. Students get to explore companies and careers of interest in industries like transportation and logistics. They even get to visit companies like Florida Rock and Tank Lines. We've even partnered with Firehouse Subs, Jacksonville Iceman, and Johnson & Johnson. But my most favorite part is that students get to connect with recruiters from Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, the U.S. Coast Guard, and other military branches here in town. JA Inspire is truly a unique experience for our students here on the First Coast.
Junior Achievement allowed my students to have the opportunity to listen to an authentic person about her career choices and how they changed along the way and the obstacles she had to overcome. And I think it's important for students to hear those type of experiences.
Having Junior Achievement come in today was just very inspiring to me because it helped me broaden my perspective and put me in the right direction. So I would like to work in like the engineering field. I don't know what type of engineering, but I would like to work for Disney Imagineering.
So Junior Achievement really has many different types of programs that really shape our young people in our schools to really get them prepared for the workforce. I really wish that I had a Junior Achievement program that when I was going through school, such as the Inspire program, where I can get exposed to different companies and different industries. I think that's so important for today's young people. I think there's a push to immediately go to a four-year school, and I think really at the end of the day, there's a lot more options out there for young people that they probably don't know about. And so Junior Achievement does a great job of exposing those different industries to young folks so that they can have a better handle on what their opportunities are after high school, and what that looks like for them.
My senior year of high school, I was the president of the auditing company, sponsored by Arthur Young, now Ernst & Young, and one of the benefits of junior achievement, aside from the experience and the education that you got in the program, were the contacts that you made in the business community. So when I came out of junior achievement, I got several summer jobs as a result of connecting with board members that were supportive of junior achievement. And then between my junior and senior year of college, I ended up interning for Arthur Young because I had the connections. And they did influence me in becoming a CPA, which I ultimately became when I got out of college. So junior achievement not only connected me with my wife, it connected me in part with my career.
Well, I first started with junior achievement in high school. Right? I was in an economics class, and we had this engagement through junior achievement, understanding financial literacy, economics, and just really what the world brings to us from a financial perspective. And we also got an opportunity to tour a nearby Merrill Lynch over off of JTB. So I thought this was one of the greatest experiences I had during high school, and we got extra credit in our economics classes as well during that time. So that's my association with junior achievement. That and even times through my college career led to internships with major corporations, and then led to a professional career working with Bank of America and also Wells Fargo. So again, I always look back to those fundamental elements I learned at that point in time in my life. So again, I'm just very thankful of these opportunities, and take advantage of that if you are looking as youth. Right? Take advantage of what the world presents you and what your professors want to prescribe to you, because it's something all for the better for your family and also for your personal success.
JA programs not only provide a pathway to their future, but also teaches life skills that give our students the resilience to withstand the challenges of the current state of the world. We believe in the work we do every day because we are changing lives. Junior Achievement understands that investing today empowers the next generation.
Inspire, prepare, succeed,
Educate.
impact, transform.
So they weren't kidding when they said that you look a little bit different on camera than you do in person. So that's the first time I've seen the whole video. We're super excited about this video. This is our first local video we've done in a very long time to showcase what we're doing here in Jacksonville. So we're really excited about that. I would like to give a special thank you to Frank McInturf back here. Thank you so much. He is principal at InSafe. He graciously donated his time, talent, his equipment to produce the video you just saw, and most of all, putting up with all of us, particularly me that said, "Can you do that again? Can you do that again?" over and over again. So thank you, Frank. I'd also like to thank our special events manager, I think she's in the back, Stephanie Saman, for having the vision behind this video. She was a great director. She also had to put up with us, and she's like, "Tiffany, you're fine, just do it again." So thank you for having the vision and making this happen. Special thanks to both of you. We are very grateful for the financial support that we've received for this Hall of Fame. It's very humbling to see everybody here today. Most importantly, supporting our folks that have been award recipients as well as Junior Achievement's mission. A special thank you to our presenting sponsor, the Players Championship. Our event sponsors, Beaver Street Fisheries and Publix Supermarket Charities. To our executive and our chairman sponsor levels, thank you very much. We would also like to gratefully acknowledge all of our friends here today and support that we received for our Thomas S. Baker Award recipient, Richard Sisisky. Thank you all for being here today and for your support. Lastly, thank you to our board members. If you are a board member of Junior Achievement, if you would please stand. We would like to recognize you. I know they're kind of sprayed out everywhere. Thank you. Thank you very much. Our board members are so passionate and are huge advocates of our mission and provide leadership and guidance that is critical to the success of our organization. Very special thank you to La Villa School of the Arts. If you see the artwork you have on the middle of your table, these kids were amazing. The project was, what do you want to be when you grow up? To stay with the theme that you saw earlier with our Girls Inc., and they are just phenomenal. So take a look at that. So we want to thank Mr. Collier and his 6th and 7th grade students for taking the time to do this project for us. We believe that our programs embody hope, and that is why JA programs are needed now more than ever. We take pride in bringing our experiences to all children across the First Coast. But we couldn't do it without you. We couldn't do it without our community support. We've made it very easy to help support JA programs, and I get to be the one that says this. If you'd like to make an extra impact with us today, we've made it really, really easy for you to do that in the mobile world today. There are instructions on your table as well as behind me. Text JAX to 50155 to make an impact. Once you click, scroll down, put in your credit card information. You can choose a specific program, a child, or just make a general donation, and it's going directly to the students. We have big plans for the next year, so we would love to have your support in our mission. Now to introduce our Hall of Fame inductee, I would like to invite Junior Achievement of North Florida's president to the stage, Shannon Italia.
That song. Good afternoon, everyone. I really am so glad that you're all here today. What a great turnout. And this is such a great opportunity for us to get together to highlight the work of Junior Achievement, connect with people that believe in what we do, and to highlight the exceptional work that individuals have done so much in our community. Junior Achievement inspires and empowers young people to own their economic success. Our volunteer-delivered K-12 programs foster work readiness, financial capability, and an entrepreneurial mindset, and use experiential learning to inspire kids to dream big and reach their potential. The inspiration for the students comes from community volunteers who not only deliver our lessons, but share their experience. In the process, these volunteers serve as role models, helping to positively impact young people's perception about the importance of education as well as critical life skills. I've already met with many of you, but many of you I haven't, and I would welcome an opportunity to connect and learn about your priorities and share more about our vision for Junior Achievement and how we could potentially work together in partnership. So I encourage you to reach out to me and would love to have an opportunity to engage further. Junior Achievement of North Florida Hall of Fame is composed of individuals and organizations most responsible for our success. Members have contributed their time, talent, and treasure in ways and amounts that have substantially changed Junior Achievement. Without these inductees, Junior Achievement would not be the organization that it is today. This year's honoree is a man that inspires with his approachability and honesty. He takes his community involvement seriously with a genuine sincerity that's impossible to miss. He connects comfortably and cares earnestly and is held in high regard by many. Charlie Kauffman is a senior vice president and middle market leader for the North Central Florida Commercial Banking Office of Wells Fargo Bank. He is responsible for leading a team of professionals who manage banking relationships with many of North Central Florida's best-known middle market and corporate clients. A 35-year financial services veteran, Charlie started his banking career in the formal credit training program in Miami at Southeast National Bank, a predecessor of Wells Fargo. When Southeast Banks was acquired in 1992, Charlie moved to Jacksonville, where he served in wholesale banking roles, including commercial, corporate, and investment banking. Charlie is a past chairman of both Junior Achievement of North Florida and Dreams Come True. He also serves as a member of the board of directors of the Jacksonville Chamber of Commerce, the Jax USA Partnership Advisory Council, the Jacksonville Civic Council, the Junior Achievement of Florida Foundation, and Bishop Kenny Ambassador Council. Originally from Cincinnati, my hometown, Charlie lives in Jacksonville with his wife. They have 3 children. We thank our distinguished inductee, Charlie Kauffman, for all he has done and continues to do to support junior achievement. Charlie was unable to be with us today, but he sent a message. Take a look.
Good afternoon. I am very much honored to be here this afternoon for this recognition. But I can tell you I'm here for really not just myself, but for all of you that are out there today, and all of the teachers and the staff at Junior Achievement, and because I have gotten to know all of you over the years, and without you this organization wouldn't be here. So this is a true honor, and I'm very humbled. Let me tell you how I became involved with Junior Achievement. I've always sort of known about it, but I was approached by board member Jeff Edwards and Steve St. Amand, the prior president of Junior Achievement in North Florida, about 15 years ago, and about joining the board. And I said, well, I don't know a whole lot about Junior Achievement, so maybe you can explain it to me. And they said, well, I'll tell you what, the best thing for you to do is to teach a class, because that'll really give you an appreciation for what Junior Achievement's about and how it impacts the kids and who we're trying to reach. So I said, okay, I'm up for that. Tell me what to do, where to be, and all that. And so I was assigned to John E. Ford Elementary School to teach a group of junior high students about international business. It seemed a little daunting, but I said, well, let's just wing it and see what happens. And the kids were great. They had remarkable questions and perception, and it was just really a lot of fun for me to teach these kids and talk about how you can take a small business and expand it globally. But the highlight of my experience there was a young lady that came up to me after class one day and said, Mr. Kauffman, I got to tell you something. What you're teaching me and what Junior Achievement is telling me I can do is something that I was never aware of. And I said, well, tell me more. What are you talking about? And she said, well, I've been told my whole life that I need to really be able to rely on others for assistance to get by, whether that's government assistance, handouts, this or that, and I just didn't believe that that was right. And what I'm learning here in this class is I can actually accomplish this on my own by starting up a business and actually expanding beyond anything that I could even imagine. That's going global, as we're talking about here. And this has been a life-changing sort of a thing for me as the guy that was teaching the children, and I learned something, and that was that was the catch you moment, the one that really got me. And from that point on, I became very attached to Junior Achievement, and anything that was needed, I would of course say I would do it. I taught other classes, and it was a fantastic experience. And again, the mission here for us is to be able to get to these young people and let them know that they've got gifts that they need to be realized. And it doesn't matter what it is, but what we teach at Junior Achievement will probably get them to where they can accomplish that they never knew was possible. Again, thank you all for being here today. It's a very important cause in what we're doing here. And whether you're raising money, whether you're giving your time or contributing your resources, this is really critically important.
To accept this award on behalf of Charlie Kauffman, please welcome Senior Vice President of Middle Market Banking for Wells Fargo and JA of North Florida Board Member Jason Spencer.
Charlie alluded in the video, junior achievement is something that is he's deeply passionate about. And I was talking with him, and I said, Charlie, he's a movie buff that many of you guys may not know. And I said, okay, you're going to be going on a trip to celebrate this momentous occasion with your wife. I would totally ask your better-looking stunt double to come up here and take this scene for you. So I wanted to share that with you. But Charlie, one of my first fondness and memories with Charlie at Wells Fargo was doing a bowl-a-thon for junior achievement. And at that moment, I realized that junior achievement was something deeply passionate for Charlie and something he was really wanting the entire team and Wells Fargo to be engaged in. So I know he sends his regrets for not being here, but I want to say he's deeply humbled and he's very thankful for this opportunity. And he wanted to say congratulations to the other recipients and thank you.
We're really lucky to have great people on our board. Before we share our last award, I want to express our tremendous appreciation for the educators and volunteers in our community. They are the real-life heroes, educating and mentoring our children day in and day out. Many teachers have welcomed junior achievement into their classrooms so that our volunteers can continue to inspire and prepare students to succeed. Thank you to all the educators and volunteers for the enormous effort, extreme flexibility, and resiliency you model to our students every day. Would all the educators, JA volunteers, and JA alumni in the room please stand so that we can take a moment and recognize you? Thank you. I would also like to recognize a few special guests that I believe are with us today. Jacksonville City Councilman Michael Boylan, JAUSA Senior Vice President of Operations Jackie Dant, David Stein, our 2009 Baker Award recipient, and Harry Frisch, I think Mr. Frisch was going to be here today, our 2012 Baker Award recipient. Yes, wonderful. Thank you to you all. This year marks the 23rd year that Junior Achievement of North Florida has presented the Thompson S. Baker Award, recognizing individuals who have dedicated themselves to bettering our community through leadership, hands-on involvement, and philanthropic deeds. The annual award celebrates our local heroes who have positively influenced business and education in the Jacksonville community. Since 1997, this prestigious annual award has been named for Thompson S. Baker, the founder of Florida Rock Industries, who unselfishly contributed to the betterment of our community. This year's Thompson S. Baker Solid as a Rock Award recipient continues the Baker Award tradition of excellence. As we highlight the history of the Baker Award, I'd like to acknowledge the recent passing of Thompson S. Baker's son, Ted, who led Florida Rock Industries and Patriot Transportation Holdings during a career that spanned nearly half a century. The Baker family has a long history of supporting junior achievement, and we thank them for the impact that they have made on our organization and extend our condolences for their loss. Jeff Edwards, CFO for Beaver Street Fisheries, who you saw in our video earlier, JA board member and 2013 JA Hall of Fame inductee, was originally scheduled to present this year's Thompson S. Baker Award. Unfortunately, he tested positive for COVID on Saturday, so regrettably is not able to be with us today. So I'm going to read his remarks on behalf of Jeff. Congratulations to this year's Thompson S. Baker Solid as a Rock honoree, Richard L. Sisisky. As a longtime friend and admirer of Richard and his beautiful family, I regret that due to the untimely appearance of COVID, I cannot personally introduce and honor Richard today. However, the show must go on. Richard hails from Virginia, where he graduated from the College of William and Mary and the University of Richmond's T.C. Williams School of Law. Following stints managing his family's Pepsi-Cola and Anheuser-Busch bottling and distribution operations, Richard became active in buyouts of Pepsi-Cola franchises, leading to his long-term partnership here in Jacksonville with the late Robert Shircliff through the formation of the Shircliff and Sisisky Company, a global, mostly beverage consulting company. Richard is also a partner with Steven Silverman in Silver Solutions Consulting, LLC, a transportation and logistics consulting firm. Richard has served as president and COO of Parker Vision, the lead independent director of Steinmart, and on the board of Raven Transport Holdings. With all these accomplishments in the world of business, what Richard values more is his service to community. Richard, as chair of the Baptist Health System for the past 5 years, has led it through its most active, successful fundraising and expansion era, including the partnership with the nationally acclaimed MD Anderson Cancer Center. For his service, he was recently recognized by Modern Healthcare magazine as one of only 14 recipients from among over 5,000 hospitals of its Excellence in Governance inaugural awards. Among Richard's many other significant community contributions, he has served as the founding chair of both the Jacksonville Children's Commission and the Public Policy Institute at Jacksonville University, along with chairing the Jewish Federation of Northeast Florida and the Jewish Foundation of Northeast Florida. Richard has also served on the boards of the Community Foundations for Northeast Florida, the Bowles School, WJCT Public Broadcasting, United Way of Northeast Florida, and the Hebrew Union College Jewish Institute of Religion. JU Public Policy Institute Director Rick Mullaney advises that the Solid as a Rock Award describes Richard to a T. Whether service to business, community, or family, Richard Sisisky can be counted on to provide his leadership, inspiration, and generous support. And through it all, Richard maintains his trademark sense of humor and gentlemanly approach to problem solving. Mr. Sisisky and Kimberly, his wife and partner for over 43 years, have 2 daughters, 2 sons-in-law, and 4 grandchildren. Please join Junior Achievement of North Florida in recognizing Richard Sisisky as the 2022 Thompson S. Baker Solid as a Rock Award winner.
Wow, that's overly generous and certainly embellished, and thank you for reading it just like I wrote it. First of all, I'd like to thank Junior Achievement for honoring me with this prestigious award. To know that David Stein, Harry Frisch, my dear partner Bob Shircliff were honored with the same award means a lot. Second, to my friends and family who are here today, thank you for coming and contributing to this wonderful organization and supporting their mission of preparing our young people to succeed in a global economy. And one of the advantages of being my age, and very few advantages, is you get to look back. And there are several things that any objective look back would have to acknowledge as great advantages. Being born in the United States in the mid-1950s at the height of American power and prestige would certainly be one. And being born into a nuclear family, loving parents who stressed the importance of education and giving back and leading a meaningful life was certainly another. I'm a product of the public school system in Virginia, and I'm grateful to the many teachers that I had. My parents expected nothing less than good performance and good behavior, and we would do nothing to aggravate them about that. Now, none of my 4 grandparents were born in America. They came to America at the turn of the 20th century looking for opportunity to work freely, worship freely, and make a living and raise their family free of the rabid anti-Semitism and exclusion from certain professions in their native countries. America had that promise then, and I'd submit to you it still does. We are certainly far from perfect, but we have never had to build walls to keep our citizens in. Like all parents, my grandparents and parents wanted places for their children in America where they could succeed, and they knew America was that place. They set great examples of hard work, caring for others, and were grateful every day of their lives that they were Americans. I've also had the benefit of great role models and mentors. My father came from very humble circumstances, but by years of hard work, he became one of the leading Pepsi bottlers and Budweiser distributors in the country. He was a success in his second career as well. He was elected to the Virginia State Legislature and was elected 10 straight times to the U.S. Congress. He was extremely proud that the son of a Lithuanian immigrant in one generation could do such things, and he knew it was only possible in America. He never let my brothers and I feel entitled. The fastest way to get a hit a back the head was show disrespect. And we did every bad job in the Pepsi plant, as an example. After we sold our Pepsi business in the mid-1980s, the other enormous influence on my life became my partner, Bob Shircliff. Bob asked me to move to Jacksonville and go into business with him in 1988. Kimberly and I moved here then, and we didn't know anyone but Bob and Carol Shircliff. What a great way to come to Jacksonville, though. Bob taught me a lot. He taught me how to take my years of running and managing Pepsi plants into advice to others looking for opportunities to grow their business. It worked out pretty well. In fact, my father always found it amazing that people would actually pay me for my advice. Bob was a dear friend. He was a mentor. He was a role model. He was a partner. And just like with my dad, I miss him each and every day. And I always wonder, what would Dad and what would Bob say about what I'm doing, and did I make them proud? Besides my father and Bob Shircliff, I've also been fortunate to have other great business partners. My friend of over 30 years, Steven Silverman, and I formed a company which offers advisory services to trucking companies around the country. It's something right in Steven's wheelhouse, and I learn from him every day. Most recently, my family and I have gone into the lighting business with a new partner, Miranda Shepard. Miranda is a lighting savant, and she is teaching the business to me piece by piece, and most importantly, to my son-in-law. We look forward to many years of shared success. My grandparents, parents, and in-laws all set a great example of giving back. I've been fortunate. I've had the time, I've had the resources, and the willingness to join great organizations. I've had the opportunity to work with great organizations led by great professionals and volunteers such as the Jewish Federation, the Jewish Foundation, the United Way, the Children's Commission. As many of you know, and they mentioned earlier, I've worked with Baptist Health for over 20 years. Baptist Health is indispensable to this community. It's indispensable to this region, and it is managed by remarkable healthcare professionals and is led by a local board concerned with what happens in this community. Likewise, the Community Foundation for Northeast Florida is also led by incredible executives, and they are critical to the well-being and growth of this region as well. I am proud to be aligned with both of them and take away positive energy every time I deal with them. As most of you in business know, and those of you who are married certainly know, none of this is possible without the support of a loving family. Kimberly has been my solid as a rock partner for almost 44 years. Without her support and understanding of why I had to travel so much when we were young and to build my business, much of what I've accomplished would not have been possible. She has been simply amazing. I'm also grateful to our two daughters, who are both here today, are accomplished in their own lives. They are wonderful mothers, and they work in great organizations dedicated to improving the lives of others. The health and welfare is at the forefront. We could not be more proud that they have steadily advanced in their careers and know they are making a positive difference. Their husbands are also hard workers, great dads and husbands and life partners for their girls, and we love them as well. Once again, I'd like to thank Junior Achievement for this honor. I'm mindful that my brothers and I did not need to be taught about capitalism. We watched it every day and we talked about it at the dinner table. Not everyone has that advantage, and that's why JA is so important, the work they do to prepare young people for success, and why your attendance here today and your support of this organization is so critical. Thank you very much.
you, Mr. Sisisky, for your leadership in the community, and most importantly, sharing your story of inspiration and just following that American dream and making it work. As I said earlier, we can't do it alone. We need you on this pathway. As you can hear from a lot of our volunteers, our recipients, the folks that work at JA, we love what we do. JA programs are wonderful, but it is you that makes the difference. It is you that is changing their lives inside of that classroom. We need you with us, encouraging this generation, introducing students to the real world, and that's what's lacking right now. So we need that connectivity. Help our students decide what they can be and what they want to be when they grow up, like our little girls from Girls Inc. JA aims to create a strong and vibrant volunteer community that is inclusive and reflective of all people to ensure that each child can see themselves in the classroom mentor. If you'd like to serve as a JA volunteer, if you want to get involved, you just want to hear more about us, please contact us. You can do that through the website. You can chat with Shannon, myself, or any of the JA team. We would love to chat with you and see how it would work and how to fit your passion with ours. So we welcome you to do that. I hope that you're inspired today. I hope that you're leaving here with a fulfilled purpose, because we sure do every day. And we hope to see you in the classroom. Thank you so much for coming today.